Glads to happies. What do you think of when you hear this? I had no idea what this meant the first time that a copywriting mentor said this to me. But he said that I spent too much time turning glads to happies, or that we didn't need to change that. It was a glad to a happy. And once I understood what he was actually talking about, it made a huge difference to my copywriting on the whole, but definitely how I just approached copywriting in general. So today we're going to talk about glads to happies and how they might be affecting your copywriting, especially if you're writing your own copy. So a glad to happy is a phrase or a sentence or a headline or a subhead, something that you've written that is perfectly fine, but that if you made a slight tweak, maybe you'd be a little happier with it, right? So some examples. We are open, changing it to we're open. Doesn't make a huge difference, doesn't make a huge impact on how I feel about that phrase. It's just a glad to a happy. It's just a tiny switch that I think, as the copywriter, maybe makes it mildly better. Another example, a green, healthy lawn, changing it to a healthy green lawn. Maybe that healthy needs to come first. Maybe that'll make my sentence more impactful. I'm not changing any of the words. I'm just changing the order of them. Sometimes it does make a difference. Most of the time, it's just a glad to a happy. One more example, the latest trends in travel nursing, changing it to something like big trend in travel nursing. Maybe that's a bit shorter and more concise, but at the end of the day, it's just a glad to a happy. You're saying the exact same thing, just in a slightly different way. Now, when you're writing copy that converts, that is, copy that you want to generate sales, it is important to keep your copy light and sharp. I like to say tight. However, you shouldn't spend too much time on glads to happies. This is a form of procrastination, copywriting. It is a way that you make tiny tweaks that don't make that big of a difference to the end product, but that keep you from actually posting something. And I know a lot of you do it, especially when you're writing your own copy. But the truth is that you can continue tweaking your copy over time. You still need to launch that sales page. You still need to send that email. You still need to post that blog. If you want to come back to something later and make a few changes, maybe the next time you send out that email, you're going to make a few minor changes to it. Maybe as your sales page generates more traction, you're going to make some of those little tweaks that make it stronger. But in general, this is just a way that we delay launching something for our business, which is bad for business and does not earn us sales. So the next time you find yourself tweaking and fine-tuning and going back to something again and again and again and again and making it slightly better for not a lot of payoff in the end, ask yourself, am I just concerned with glads to happies?